Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
So, still playing around with my Anbernic RG350 with its default settings, you know, out of the box. And I have found, we'll go to emulators here, a few issues. I mean, I'm taking it, you know, one emulator at a time, because in my previous video, I literally just played 1 or 2 games. I've, you know, had a look at the PC Engine one, because the PC Engine is one of my favourite consoles of all time. Yes, I know I could play these games on my PC Engine Mini. Well, that is when it's hacked, but I just, you know, love playing it on all these sort of things. So, I have noticed a few sort of issues with the emulator, on a couple of glitches in the screen and some glitches with the sound. But what I thought I'd do is take a look. It's a whole bunch of the SEGA arcade ports that came out on the PC Engine. So if you look at the top few ROMs, I've added the number prefix so they show up at the top of the ROM list, because what's interesting is if you go through the you know, like I said, in total across all emulators there's 2,500 games, but all these SEGA ones seem to be missing from the PC Engine ROM set. Don't know why that is. That's just poor, that's not cricket. So I've got Afterburner 2, Outrun, Power Drift, Space Harrier, Shinobi. I know there's a Fantasy Zone, I never much cared for that. And there's an Altered Beast PC Engine port. That obviously there's a CD version and there's a shoe card version. I couldn't find the shoe card version, which is a bit annoying, because I know it exists. I did a gameplay of it years ago. If you do go into the menu on PC Engine, press select, it does have the option to swap CD. So supposedly this can run PC Engine's Super CD games. I couldn't get it to work, but that might just be based on me. So we're just going to have a quick look at each one of these, mainly because I like SEGA games, and if you take look at stuff like Power Drift and Shinobi and Space Harrier, they never came out on the Mega Drive in their original arcade form. So A. Right. So you can hear the sound's not quite perfect. And obviously I haven't done the firmware to connect it to TV yet, but I'm enjoying playing it as a handheld. I have fixed it to the floor this time, so hopefully that won't involve me cleaning too much shit off the back, but start. Play with a D-pad. See, there's stuff at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if you can see that. And the sound's a bit squiffy, but it doesn't seem to affect the gameplay. I've really just had a quick go, but see, this port features a kind of fake scaling attempt that the Mega Drive version didn't. And I also prefer it. Not necessarily running in this form. Oh, but, you know, oh, there's some rockets on the go. Obviously it's actually Afterburner 2, not Afterburner. Which is just a game with 4 extra levels, isn't it? And remix sound? I don't know. That's what I loved about arcade games back in the day. Oh! Stuff down the left-hand side of the screen is, you know, sequels are like sometimes less than a year. Why wait? If it's making money, if it's sucking the pound coins out of little Timmy's pocket, get a sequel out there. Oh! I'm playing it flat on the floor as well, so, you know, that's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. Don't think there's speed up and speed down in this version, is there? You do... I mean, if you want to see me do a proper gameplay of this, just look it up on my channel. But I'm playing this, you know, in handheld form in the RG350. Because it's tasty and delicious. To be fair, this is a nice looking port, even when it's running compromised. Like this. Right, where's the plane? Where's the plane? There's the plane. Hello, plane. Right, anyway, let's reset. We've had a look at this, we'll have a look at the next thing. We'll go through them in sequence. We'll only have a quick go on each game because I don't want this video to take up a massive amount of time. I am rebooting because the start select you know, option to exit this emulator seems to be, well, it seems to be not working, basically. I'm not going to lie. Right, so start, Afterburner, Outrun. Outrun, do you know what? Outrun is my favourite home port, ignoring Saturn, obviously. That was truly arcade perfect, but I think this is ever so slightly better than the Mega Drive version. It's to do with the perspective on your car. You'll see what I mean. It's kind of too flat and a bit too wide on the Mega Drive. Yeah, there's sound issues on this, but right, so that's accelerate. So we want to use it like this, so then down is change. I believe I'm in high. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in high because I'm overtaking stuff. How am I supposed to get right down? The smoothness of the road in this is absolutely fantastic, as is the undulation. See what I mean about my car as well? What was that, chucking out a fucking anchor or something? Right, now we're in high, I think. Yeah, the road on this is superb. Again, if you want to see that it is the best version or not, the music's really good, but it's not as good as the Mega Drive, then you know, don't watch it when it's compromised like it is on here. The screen doesn't seem to be compromised like Afterburner 2 was. But obviously, yoink! The sound is having a few moments, shall we say. Is it right or left to get the... Oh, Caesar time. It's like that on the Master System, to be fair. Is it right or left to get the tunnel? Going down. When I say the screen's not compromised, I've just noticed at the top of it, it is. Seems to be a black bar thing. Like, well, hello. Like I said, there will be an update when I start fudging around with the firmware. I just want to, you know, make sure I've checked everything I can on this before I do that. Because while you can back it up and reverse it, I don't really plan on, you know, doing that. Not when I can just do it once. Oh, look at that. Saucy bit of driving, if you know what I mean. And then, well, do all this stuff now and then stay. Oh, couldn't see where the cars were then because of the undulation. Stay on the new firmware. How the fudge was I supposed to get by them? This is a really, really impressive port. And as I said, your car just looks better than the Mega Drive. Controversial? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Right. Oh. And the music, even though it's compromised, is good. He says that and then it just immediately pops. I wonder if I can turn a frame rate counter on. I'm probably sure that I can. So you can see how smooth and tasty and delicious this is. It's certainly better than other games that, you know, driving games on the PC Engine. I mean, Chase HQ, it's rubbish. Just my opinion, just my opinion. Right, go on to the next game. Oh, it's got a map. Hello, map. Is the map in the right sequence on this? Unlike the Mega Drive? Answers on the back of a postcard. I honestly can't remember. Right, and the more I play this, though, obviously these games here you have to use the D-pad on, but the more I play it, the analog sticks and games where you can use the analog sticks are absolutely superb. Right, Power Drift. Now, this is a game where it's brutal, and I got to remember that the controls are flipped. So accelerate is what brake was on Outrun, and yeah, because. Yoink. And they're the opposite of what they are on the title screen, Asmic. Didn't they do Shinobi as well? Because if you sit around at the start, you just turn into a pinball machine. Now, people complain about this port and stuff like that. I mean, look what it's up again. Look at this again. So look at the 16-bit version sort of Amiga and Atari ST. I think this pants? I think this shit's all over them. Pants all over them? I don't know where that came from. Right. Now, the music may be... That's my new favourite word, compromised on this, but it was pretty pants and Power Drift anyway. Right, so your Doom buggies, as far as I can tell. I mean, the undulation in this is just absolutely amazing because you're essentially, you know, it's essentially a roller coaster, isn't it? So we haven't seen anything like this. So this is actually quite impressive for the PC Engine. I mean, it's not anywhere near as impressive as the arcade is, but although your sprite's huge on this compared to other racers on this system. But well, the point being, other racers on this system. I don't know if I got high or low. Other races on the system don't have this whole, you know, such extreme up or down. Oh. I honestly don't know if I got shift, so I could be butchering this. Now, do I have to come third? Didn't I just pass someone and I'm still fourth? Is it third or better? Oh. Now the speech isn't terrible because the PC Engine didn't. I mean, you know, on this version because PC Engine was really known for having specifically amazing, or particularly, I should say, amazing speech. Anyway, oh, I wasn't looking. Why was I looking up? I don't know why I was looking up. Here we go with third. So yeah, always had a soft spot in my heart for this game. I don't know, did I lose? Did I win? Does that count? Maybe I'm getting confused with the ZX Spectrum, the arcade version. Crowd noise is a bit awful. Skip, 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 skip to the end. Yes. Yes, I did. Progress. Yeah. Oh, tidy. Good luck doing that with the arcade version in MAME. It's just the controls are just... Oh shit! Hey, that was kind of fake, cool fake 3D scrolling. You can fall off the edge. Yeah, the controls are MAME on this. I don't know what I'm talking about. They were playing the PC Engine version. We're awful. Look at him cutting me off. Oh no, I'm gonna have to properly concentrate on braking, aren't I? Apparently, no one else in this game has to worry about that. Right, when he says, did he say on your left then? Does that mean that's where the next opponent is? This, of all the games, maybe a few sound issues, doesn't seem to have any screen issues. Like I said, you can update these things. I just again wanted to try a whole bunch of my favourite PC Engine games out of the box. Piss off. That bloke, not you guys. Right. Actually, the music's not that bad. A little bit of funky jazz tang. Nice. See what I did there? Obviously I'm fit, so I'm screwed. And I've got cramp in my foot. And my left elbow. You have no idea how I'm playing this with it on the floor like this. So that's the crowd then, is it? Oh, I'm fourth. So the crowd's losing their tits because I just gained a place. That was nice of them. Right. And I lost. Your score? Not good enough. Right. Let's press select and see if you can see it. There you go. See load new. Oh, load new game. I'm sure I saw maybe on a different map. Yeah, there you go. Swap CD. Right, we'll go to load new game. Well, I lied. I went to reset because what you didn't see was I just moved my head and clattered the bloody tripod. Because, you know, I've got a massive head apparently. Right, so what's next? It's Space Harrier and then Shinobi. So like I said, there are 2 more SEGA games, I believe. You know, well, I said Altered Beast and Fantasy Zone. Fantasy Zone might be a CD-ROM game as well, I don't know. Right, Space Harrier, this was... I remember seeing this in the magazines and it was like, I really wanted a Mega Drive port of this. Oh, sound issues. I didn't realise that the PC Engine sound was... I mean, I don't know. Well, again, is it the emulator or is it the hardware it's running on? Like I said, these are all issues, you know, that apparently can be fixed. But I'm just, you know, well, I'm just goofing around. You know, I do videos. I like goofing around and working out the limitations of hardware. But ignore the sound issues. This seems to be running fine otherwise. And this is a really, really good port. It doesn't have the checker squares on the floor. But this is way, well, I personally think it's better than the Amiga and the Atari ST version. This was the best home port of its time before I guess 32X. And then obviously eventually Sega Saturn. Or MAME, whichever party came along first for you. It's a shame, maybe they are in the settings, turbo settings. Bollocks. See, this is what, you know, if anything I've learned in life about this game is shoot the shit out of nature. It's just less painful that way, right? Was there a skill select? I don't know. I'll stay like this until the dragon comes. Right. Now again, the way I'm capturing this, he says I'm staying like this and he just moved. The way I'm capturing this is not doing this screen any justice because it is such a nice screen. I mean, like, of all the handhelds I've got, obviously aspect ratio and sizes differ. And this is probably amongst the small, I don't know, it's probably the same size or a little bit bigger than my Pocket Go. But this is just the sharpest, bestest screen. Bestest? Yeah, bestest screen out there, right? I said it. Right. That's an iconic noise. Not quite as good as the arcade, but when those... Well, I always call them floating Cylon heads from the original Battlestar Galactica. I mean, come on, look at them. Yeah, just that noise, you just know what's up. Hey, D-pad's really sharp as well. I have to give it, you know, credit. There we go, Dragon. I have to give it credit for that. Right, am I gonna be able to? You can only shoot him when he's coming straight at you. Well, you can shoot him when he's flying away, but does it do any damage? I don't think it does any damage. It never did in the arcade. It's right, some of your boss battles in the arcade just lasted for so bloody long. I don't think he takes as much damage as he does in the arcade either. Right. Apologise if you can hear any background noise. Apparently someone's decided to start vacuuming along the hallway. Yay, right, we'll have a look at the last game. We'll have a look at Shinobi, right. Yoink. No, let's pause. Right, so select, and then we can exit. Exit, select new game, select new game. So yeah, some of the interfaces still are a little bit clunky. I mean, once I do an upgrade and get it on the TV, I'll actually be able to read this shit without having to put my glasses on. And it might make it a bit easier. Right, so last game. Another game that I just wish we got a port of on the Mega Drive. And while I love the Super Shinobi and Shinobi 3 and Shadow Dancer, which isn't a port of the arcade, why did we not get a port of this? I mean, it's been rectified since. I've got a gameplay on that, but... So this was basically the best home port. It's missing levels due to the memory on cue cards and stuff like that, but this absolutely pisses all over the Amiga in its entirety. And the music's amazing. So is this one running properly? I don't know how you do magic on this. I did try just now, but all that seemed to happen was I just kept going into the default menus. Not the default menus from the PC Engine for this emulator. Ooh. Oh, I love that noise. And that noise. See, technically, you don't even have to stay. You could just, you know, jump straight down and then, you know, leave the bloke up there. I just like killing them a lot because they're evil men and evil men should be killed a lot. Right. Nice touch. Hey! Because it does it in the arcade. And the shuriken noise in this is absolutely bang on as well. And like all the other home versions, you actually fired the correct number of shurikens in a row, which is bursts of 4. So it can run some of these games a lot better than it can others. I wasn't paying attention then. So it would seem that, I mean, I don't know how taxing fake 3D is on this because it's software, not hardware. But it seems to be, those are the games it struggles with. I don't know, I'm making this up as I go along. Maybe there's a little bit more to it than that. Sorry, Spider-Man. Well, that works. Run away and he followed me. This looks so nice on this screen. This looks so nice on a small screen. Oh, balls. Oh, he stabbed me. I thought you could take 2 shots if there wasn't a weapon. 2 hits. One, 2, 3. Useless guns. You're a terrorist organisation. You've got guns that fire darts and you can only hold 3. I mean, I should stop complaining because they keep shooting me. But you know what I mean. Yoink. Right, where's the mad running block? There he is. Saw you that time. Oh, such good music. And again, the music seems to be fine on this version. Oh, in the face. Did that hit me a power? I don't know. Yoink. Burning hair, burning hair. Right, I'm not beating him on this pad. Not playing it flat down like this. Yeah, so of all these games, this would appear to be the one that runs the best. I don't know how to do my magic. So this is game over, literally. But yeah, so RG350 camera on a tripod. Obviously, I think you pretty much realise that. Stuck to the floor, factory defaults, you know, emulation on this device. So there are a few issues with the PC Engine emulator, but I'm just having fun. I like doing these sort of silly little playing around videos and seeing what these systems can do. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, particularly about, you know, the games we got on the PC Engine that we should have got on the Mega Drive. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.